Welcome, guys! Hey, this is part two of translation tips and tricks from Limpsync video tips and tricks. I'm going to share some amazing trick with you guys on how to reply to foreign comments in their language publicly and also privately using their characters. Okay, it's pretty unique and pretty cool, and I think what you're about to hear is going to be pretty hard to find. And this is again part two out of two parts. In the first video, we talked about how to sing in foreign languages that have a foreign alphabet. Some tips and tricks with transliteration and phonetics and stuff like that. And we also talked about how to read those public comments, okay? Whether or not they're in a Latin or non-Latin alphabet. So this time is the really cool video of this two-part video series, mini-series. And what I'm going to share with you is going to be a four-step process that I kind of discovered that will allow you to reply to public comments or private comments in their language, okay, without necessarily having to know their alphabet or how to pronounce it, or how to read their alphabet, using some cool tricks. And actually, it's going to be using Google Translate. Because you might say, oh, I don't need this video because I just do that with Google Translate. You do Google Translate on private comments, or maybe you do it on public or private comments, but you key them all in yourself. Yeah, you transcribe it. You're like looking at the comment and transcribing it, or you type it on your computer and then you retranscribe it from there back to your Google Translate. I've got a much better way. Okay, so what I've done in anticipation of this video is I typed up, I opened Google Translate. I'm going to show you, well, hopefully without disconnecting this video. And hopefully you can see this. I opened Google Translate and basically I just picked English to, let's say Indonesian, okay, English to Indonesian. And it says, and this is the comment that I might write, just a random comment I just typed up for you guys in response to somebody who just joined me. It says, wow, I typed this, wow, you did an awesome job. I really appreciate your join so much. Hope you have a great day. All right? Pretty civil, pretty typical, kind of nice comment, right? You want to try to keep civil. Okay, now, and courteous. But how much more courteous and respectful and a great way to make friends when you speak in someone else's language, especially when they wrote you in that language, and especially when you just sang in that language, whether or not you can read it, okay? So it's the proper thing and the smart thing, okay? If you want to make more friends and, improve your skills, etc. in life, to reply in their language. So, and of course, we want to encourage them to speak in our language, but that's another, that's obvious. And other countries, people from other countries, almost uniformly, they speak a ton of English. We don't speak their languages, especially in America. We're just sort of stuck in the middle of these oceans. People in Europe customarily speak 4 languages, and, people in Asia speak maybe 3 or whatever. So I have this preset to, let's say, Indonesian. So it says, that message, wow, you did an awesome job. I really appreciate you joined so much. Hope you have a great day. Is wow, Anda melakukan pekerjaan yang luar biasa. Saya menghargai Anda bergabung, etc., etc., etc. Okay, and now it's easier for me to read that because those are, again, Latin characters. Those are the characters of our English alphabet. But what about if you just sang a Russian song, or or Japanese, or Arabic, which are in totally foreign alphabets, okay? Like Russian is called Cyrillic language, which is kind of borrowed from, it was, I think, a Greek, like Orthodox minister or rabbi or whatever. He was a priest, I think. He's a monk. He was a monk. And his name's Cyril, right? So that's where the term Cyrillic comes from. But Russian borrows from both Greek and Hebrew. I just learned that. So anyway, now, check this out, okay? Now we're going to try translating to Russian characters. This isn't the trick yet, okay? So I'm going to switch to Russian. And now you can see my message, wow, you did an awesome job, etc., in Russian characters. Now, I want you to check this out. This is the most important part of the video. See this character? That is the speaker symbol, and it says listen. Okay, now we're going to listen.
Вот это да, вы сделали отличную работу. Я очень ценю ваше присоединение. Надеюсь, у тебя будет отличный день.
Now, that's not surprising, because you and I do that all the time. Maybe a percentage of us, maybe 20% of people on Google Translate might actually listen to it, and that's a great way to actually learn some pronunciation. But we're now going to talk about how to get that message into the public comment or private comment, okay? Now, into private comment, it's easy. You can copy and paste. You can copy and paste that right into private. But Smooly does not allow you to paste into public comments. Not yet. So I found a trick. I found a workaround. What you do, it's 4 steps. First, you can write these down if you want to, or just, maybe you just have a good mind. You change your keyboard. Yeah, you add a keyboard. So let's say we wanted to respond in Russian. We're going to add the Russian keyboard to our phone. That's step 1. Step 2, we open Google Translate. Type whatever message you want in English or whatever your language is, and convert it to whatever other language you want, Latin or non-Latin. Step 3, now we're going to reply to that public comment or the private comment. Okay, so we hit on iPhone, we hit the little Siri icon. You hit the little icon of the microphone in the comment, like you were about to dictate, okay? Like you're about to dictate. And this is the really cool part. Step 4, this is the end of the video with 20 seconds left, or really 10 seconds left. We take off our headphone mic. We put it under the computer or whatever the alternate device is. And then we play it.
Вот это да, вы сделали отличную работу. Я очень